What if you could fall asleep as easily as a leaf drifting to the ground? In this guided journey, you'll imagine yourself in a glowing forest where the trees whisper peace and the streams hum lullabies. Let go of the day's weight. Sleep is waiting for you here. Notice how your body feels in this moment. The weight of your shoulders, the rhythm of your breath, the places where tension lingers like an uninvited guest. Tonight, you're being called to a different kind of space, one where rest comes as naturally as moonlight filtering through leaves. The day's thoughts may still swirl like autumn leaves caught in a breeze. That's normal. The mind often resists stillness, clinging to what happened or what might come next. For now, set those thoughts aside, like setting down a bag you've carried too long. Research suggests guided visualization can help quiet the nervous system, easing the body into deeper relaxation. This journey begins with your breath. Nothing complicated, just the simple act of inhaling and exhaling. As you breathe in, let your lungs fill completely. As you exhale, imagine releasing the first layer of whatever feels heavy. There's no rush, no need to force anything. Each breath is a quiet invitation for your body to unwind. Picture standing at the edge of a forest just as dusk settles. The trees ahead glow faintly, their branches swaying gently in a breeze you can't quite feel yet. This place exists just for moments like this, when the world outside feels too loud and the mind won't settle. You belong here as much as the trees do, as much as the earth beneath them. Your feet stand firmly on the ground. Feel that connection, the subtle pressure where your body meets the surface beneath you. This is your starting point. The path ahead is soft underfoot, lined with fallen leaves that cushion each step. Notice any hesitation that arises. That's just the part of you still holding on to the day. It's okay. With your next breath, imagine uncurling your fingers one by one, letting go of whatever you've been gripping so tightly. There's nothing to solve here, nothing to plan, just this breath, and then the next. The air around you grows quieter. The sounds of the waking world fade, replaced by the whisper of leaves brushing together. Ahead, the path winds gently among the trees. Somewhere beyond them flows a stream, its water carrying away what's no longer needed. But before we follow it, let's pause. Close your eyes if you haven't already. With each exhale, your body grows heavier, sinking deeper into relaxation. Your shoulders soften, your jaw loosens. Your hands rest open, palms up. This is how it feels to begin letting go. Now take one more deep breath, the kind that starts low in your belly and rises all the way to your collarbones. Hold it for just a moment, then release everything, feeling the last remnants of tension dissolve like mist in morning light. The forest waits patiently. It isn't going anywhere. When you're ready, we'll step forward together. The only sound now is your breathing, steady and slow. The only movement is the gentle rise and fall of your chest. There's no need to chase after calm. It's already here, meeting you exactly where you are. Let's begin. Feel the weight of your body pressing into the surface beneath you. Notice the places where you make contact, the curve of your back against the bed, the backs of your legs, the gentle dip where your head rests. These are your anchor points, keeping you grounded before we step into the forest. Before entering any new space, it helps to be fully present in this one. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your feet. Imagine roots growing from them, extending down through the floor, connecting you to the earth. This isn't about forcing stillness, just noticing where your body meets the world. You might feel tension hiding in unexpected places, a tightness in your jaw, a subtle clench in your hands, shoulders creeping toward your ears. These small holds are how the body stores the day without meaning to. Progressive relaxation helps unwind them faster than simply waiting for sleep to come. Begin with your toes. On your next breath in, curl them slightly, not too much, just enough to notice the sensation. Hold for a few seconds, then exhale and release completely. Feel the difference between tension and ease. Let that warmth spread upward through your feet. Move to your calves. Inhale as you gently tighten the muscles. Exhale as you let them soften like melting wax. The release doesn't need to be perfect. Even a small shift matters. Your legs grow heavier, more relaxed. Work your way up. Thighs, stomach, hands, arms. The same rhythm each time. Breathe in and tense softly. Breathe out and let go. Each release makes space for stillness to settle in. Your back loosens its grip on your spine. Your shoulders drop away from your ears. Pause at your face. The jaw, the temples, the tiny muscles around your eyes. We hold so much here without realizing. Inhale, press your tongue lightly to the roof of your mouth. Exhale, let it rest naturally. Notice the weight of your eyelids as they relax. Your body knows how to do this. You don't need to direct it, just allow it. The tension didn't build in a moment, and neither will the release. Yet with each breath, you're teaching your muscles a quieter way to be. Scan for any spots still holding on. Breathe into them. Imagine the air reaching those spaces, loosening the tightness like warm water over a knot. There's no need to rush. Safety isn't found in forcing relaxation, but in trusting it will come. Now picture the forest's edge again. The trees sway slightly, their leaves whispering. The path ahead is soft with moss and fallen bark, springy underfoot, welcoming your steps. Behind you, the day and its weight grow smaller, quieter. Every muscle you've relaxed is a step closer to that trail. You're not leaving anything important behind, just what no longer serves you. The body you bring into the forest feels lighter now, more at ease. Take a slow breath in, noticing how much deeper it goes when your ribs aren't held tight. Exhale fully, releasing any final resistance. The air here smells of rain, damp soil, and pine. Cool, clean, alive. You are safe here, supported by the earth beneath you, cradled by your own breath. There's no need to guard against anything in this space. Your body can rest because the forest watches over you. Stand at the threshold now, one foot on the path, one still in the world you came from. When you're ready, shift your weight forward. The transition is gentle, a seamless crossing into a place made for rest. Listen for the distant sound of water over stone, a steady rhythm like a slow heartbeat. The trees part slightly ahead, revealing dappled light filtering through the canopy. The deeper you go, the more your body remembers how to be still. Your shoulders relax without your having to tell them. Your breath finds its natural rhythm. No effort, just flow. The last tension drifts away like mist burning off at dawn. You're here now, fully, held, ready. The path opens before you, winding between ancient trees with bark like weathered velvet. Their branches stretch overhead, each leaf tipped with a soft glow, not bright, but steady, like fireflies at rest. This is no ordinary forest. The air hums faintly with something you can't name, a quiet thrum of energy that makes your skin tingle in the gentlest way. You hesitate at the threshold. One foot stays anchored in the familiar. The weight of today, the pull of responsibilities, the part of you that says rest must be earned, that's okay. The trees don't rush you. Their leaves rustle in a language older than worry, whispering that uncertainty is just part of crossing over. Take another step. The ground beneath you feels alive, springy with moss and decades of fallen leaves. Science confirms what the body already knows. Imagined safe spaces trigger real physical responses. Your heartbeat slows without your having to tell it to. Your breath deepens as if the air here has more room to give. The temperature shifts as you move forward. Warmer now, but not heavy. Sweet, like sunlight after rain. The scent wraps around you. Damp earth, pine resin, something faintly floral you can't quite place. With each inhale, your lungs expand a little more. With each exhale, you leave behind another fragment of the day's tightness. A twig snaps underfoot. Not a sharp sound, but a tender one, like the forest acknowledging your arrival. The path curves ahead, dappled light shifting across your arms as you walk. You realize your hands have unclenched, your jaw too. The body recognizes sanctuary long before the mind stops questioning. Low branches part as you approach, as if the forest itself is making room. You reach out, fingertips brushing a trunk. The bark gives slightly under your touch, warm and textured. A pulse seems to echo beneath its surface, or maybe that's just your own heartbeat slowing to match this unhurried rhythm. You're fully inside now. Behind you, the entrance still glows faintly, but it feels farther away than it should. That's how transitions work. We step through them before we realize we've crossed over. The trees arch closer here, their canopies weaving together like cupped hands. Their glow casts no shadows, only soft illumination that blurs edges and softens contrasts. Listen. Beneath the rustling leaves runs a deeper sound. Water moving over stone, steady and patient. Not the white noise of a recording, but something alive. A creek maybe, or a spring. The sound wraps around your thoughts like a gentle current, pulling them along without force. Your shoulders drop another inch. Breathing comes easier here. The air carries no dust, no tension, only the clean scent of growing things and ancient wood. You take another step, then pause. There's no need to hurry, no script to follow. The forest knows why you've come. Ahead, the path forks slightly. One way leads downward toward the sound of water. The other winds gently uphill where the trees thin, revealing glimpses of star-flecked sky. Both feel equally welcoming. There's no wrong choice in a place like this. For now, just stand still. Feel the solid earth beneath you. Notice how the light from the trees plays across your skin. Not yellow or white, but something in between, like moonlight filtered through honey. Your body knows what to do with this quiet. The air hums again, almost musical. Not a tune you recognize, but one that settles into your bones like something half remembered from childhood. Safe. Known. The kind of melody you find yourself humming without realizing when you're at ease. One of the glowing leaves detaches, drifting down in lazy spirals. You watch it fall, landing silently on the path ahead. A marker, an invitation. The forest holds its breath with you, patient as centuries, certain you'll move forward when you're ready. Listen again. The water's murmur grows clearer now, mingling with the sigh of branches overhead. Another leaf glides down, then another, lighting the way like quiet footsteps. The tension you carried in has dissolved somewhere along the path. Not gone, exactly, but transformed. You lift your foot. The next step comes easier than the first. The trees around you begin to hum softly, a vibration more than a sound. It rises from their roots, traveling up through their trunks and out through their leaves. Not a song with words, but one your body understands. A slow, steady rhythm that matches the pace of your own breath. Their leaves rustle in quiet response, like distant applause for simply being here. These trees have stood for centuries, their roots woven deep into the earth. They've seen countless visitors like you, those carrying tired minds, restless hearts. Their bark holds stories of storms weathered and seasons changed, yet they stand unshaken. There's comfort in that. A reminder that peace isn't about stillness, but about holding steady through life's passing currents. A thought surfaces. I should be doing something else. It's a familiar one, rising like a leaf caught in an eddy. That's all it is, a thought, no more solid than the patterns of light shifting across the path. You don't need to push it away or follow it. Just notice it, like noticing a single leaf among thousands. Let it drift past as the trees continue their quiet hum. Nature's sounds have a particular effect on the mind. Studies show they can slow brain waves better than silence alone, allowing the nervous system to settle. It's not magic, just the way we're wired to respond to the world we evolved in. The trees know nothing of research, of course. They hum because that's what they've always done. One tree leans slightly toward you as you pass, its branches dipping like arms reaching to embrace. The movement is subtle, just enough to make you pause. Its trunk is wide, its bark ridged with age, yet there's something gentle in its presence. You place a palm against it. The surface is warm, pulsing slightly with life. The tree doesn't offer answers. Trees never do. But standing here, you feel something shift. A loosening in your chest, a softening in your shoulders. Maybe it's the rhythm of your breath syncing with the murmured song around you. Maybe it's the way roots and earth hold steady beneath your feet. You don't need to name it. Another thought comes. What if I forget this feeling when I leave? Look up. The branches weave patterns against the darkening sky, infinite in their variations. The peace you find here isn't something to hold on to. It's something to return to, like stepping back into these woods night after night. The trees don't worry about being forgotten. They simply are. A breeze stirs, carrying the scent of damp wood and something sweet, like wild honeysuckle blooming just out of sight. It brushes your skin, then moves on. The trees hum a little louder for a moment, their leaves trembling. Then the air stills again. You realize your feet have carried you deeper along the path without your consciously deciding. Your body knows where to go. The trees seem to part slightly ahead, revealing glimpses of a clearing. Their song follows you, wrapping around you like a shawl against evening's coolness. It doesn't ask for your attention. It simply continues, steady as your heartbeat. A bird calls somewhere high above. A single note, clear and unhurried. The sound hangs in the air, then fades. Nothing answers. The forest doesn't rush to fill the silence. It breathes with you, patient as roots growing toward water. Your fingers uncurl at your sides. There's nothing to grasp here, nothing to fix. Just this moment, the trees humming, your breath flowing, the earth solid beneath you. The forest doesn't ask you to be anything but present. And here, now, presence comes easily. Ahead, the path slopes downward slightly, winding between two great oaks. Their branches interlock overhead like clasped hands. The trees don't guide you. They simply make space for you to pass. You don't need to wonder what's beyond them. Just take the next step, then the next. The humming grows fainter as you move forward, but it doesn't disappear. It fades into the background like the sound of your own breathing, always there when you pause to listen. The light shifts, the shadows stretching longer. Evening deepens. One foot in front of the other, that's all that's needed. The way ahead is soft underfoot, padded with layers of fallen leaves. With each step, they whisper against your soles, a quiet reminder. You're here now, nowhere else. The forest doesn't hurry you, neither should you. Listen, the trees still hum, even as you leave them behind. Their song carries farther than you'd think, woven into the very air. You could walk forever in this place and never outpace it. But for now, just follow the path where it leads. Deeper, always deeper. The path brings you to a stream, its waters moving steady and clear over smooth stones. Moonlight catches on its surface, breaking into shimmering fragments that reform with each ripple. This isn't just water, it's a current that carries away what you no longer need. Standing at its edge, you notice something lingering in your chest, perhaps an old worry or the faint echo of today's unresolved moments. The stream doesn't rush. It flows at its own pace, winding through the forest with quiet purpose. Research shows the sound of moving water helps people fall asleep faster by signaling safety to the nervous system. There's science in this ancient comfort. Our bodies recognize liquid rhythms as constants, unchanging even when everything else feels uncertain. Kneel at the bank. The earth gives slightly under your knees, cool and damp. Dip your fingers into the water. It's colder than expected, but not unpleasantly so. A bracing clarity that sharpens your focus for just a moment before relaxing it. The current tugs lightly at your fingertips, as if testing your willingness to release. Close your eyes. Imagine that tightness in your chest, loosening its grip. With each exhale, picture it dissolving like salt in water. No dramatic melting, just gradual dispersal until it becomes part of the stream's journey downstream. You don't need to force this. The water knows how to carry weight. Open your palms in the flow. Let the water run over them, washing through the spaces between your fingers. Imagine it taking with it any lingering tension from your hands, the subtle clench you hadn't noticed until now. Your fingers grow lighter, buoyant in the current. Ripples move outward from where you touch the surface. Watch them travel until they merge with the larger pattern of the stream. Your thoughts can do the same. Ripples merging into something greater. No longer separate burdens, but part of a broader flow. The water erodes rough edges given time. A leaf drifts past, turning lazy circles in an eddy before continuing downstream. Observe how it doesn't fight the current. It settles deeper into surrender as it moves. Your breath begins to match this rhythm, slower now, each inhale softer than the last. The tightness in your chest dissolves a little more. Scoop a handful of water. Feel its momentary weight before letting it trickle back through your fingers. These are today's worries passing through, not disappearing, but moving beyond your need to hold them. Your shoulders drop as if strings loosening. The water reflects stars now, flickering like distant candles in its depths. The stream's song is layered, splashes over rocks, a deeper undercurrent, the occasional soft gurgle where the bank curves, all blending into a lullaby, composed anew each moment. Science confirms such complex natural sounds engage the brain just enough to prevent fixation on thoughts, easing the transition into sleep. Press both palms flat against the water's surface. No need to push or pull, just feel the stream's patient pressure against your skin. Imagine roots growing from your hands, anchoring you here where time moves differently. The water pulls gently at your wrists, but you're not afraid of being swept away. This current only carries what's ready to go. Bring cupped hands to your face. The scent is clean, wet stone and something mineral, with no sharpness. You could drink it if you wanted to, but for now, just let the droplets fall back into the stream, taking with them invisible weights you forgot you carried. The air smells different here, charged, like after rain, but sweeter. Breathe deep, filling your lungs completely. Hold for a second, then exhale fully, feeling something unwind inside your ribs. The water responds, swirling around submerged stones in patterns too complex to follow. Your reflection wavers in the surface, not a sharp image, but a suggestion, blurred and remade with each ripple. The stream holds no fixed version of you, only this ever-changing moment. Behind your reflection, smooth stones glow pale beneath the water, arranged by currents you'll never see. Rise slowly. Your hands drip for a moment before the air dries them. The tightness is gone now, or softened enough that you barely notice it. Upstream, the water curves out of sight between mossy banks. Downstream, it disappears into shadow. Some other travelers turn to discover it another night. Find a flat stone near the bank, warmed by sunlight long gone. Sit. The stream continues its work without you. Somewhere downstream, it joins larger waters, then larger still, until it reaches a place where all currents eventually meet. What you released is already on its way. Lean back, resting your weight on your hands. The stone is cool now, but retains a memory of warmth, like breath held in the body even after exhaling. Above you, branches weave black traceries against indigo sky. The stream's sound surrounds you. No need to locate its source. Stay here as long as you like. The words form on your lips before you realize you're speaking them. I am safe here. Soft, steady, barely more than a breath. They ripple out into the quiet forest air, joining the rustle of leaves and distant water. These aren't empty words. They take root as you say them. Tiny filaments extending downward into rich soil, anchoring you more deeply to this moment. A whisper rises in response. But what about tomorrow? It's so quiet you might mistake it for wind through branches. That's how doubt often speaks. Not as a shout, but as the faintest stirring at the edges of awareness. You don't need to argue with it. Simply notice its presence, then return to the first truth. I am safe here. Science shows us why this repetition matters. Each time you voice an affirmation, neural pathways strengthen like trails through these woods. The more traveled they become, the clearer the way forward. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the brain rewiring itself toward calm, one deliberate phrase at a time. Say it again now, slower this time. Let the words fill your mouth completely before releasing them. I am safe. here. Feel their weight, their warmth, the way they land in your chest and spread outward like honey in tea, sweet and dissolving. Somewhere overhead, a branch creaks gently, not a warning, just an old tree settling into itself. The sound underscores your words. Birds call back and forth in the distance, their cadence unhurried. The forest answers your affirmation in its own language, echoing the truth you've spoken aloud. Your fingers relax against your thighs. The phrase finds its way inward, past layers of thought and habitual tension. It doesn't need to force anything, just quietly remind the body of what it already knows, but sometimes forgets. Safety isn't a destination. It's the growing awareness that right now, in this breath, you're held. A leaf drifts down, landing near your feet. You watch it, silent. Here's the thing with affirmations. They work even when the part of you resists. Like water shaping stone through persistent flow, their power lies in gentle repetition, not immediate perfection. Breathe in through your nose, smelling pine and damp earth. As you exhale, whisper the phrase once more, I am safe here. This time, notice how your shoulders respond, not all at once, but with a gradual surrender. The words know where to go. They find the tight places without your having to direct them. A gust moves through the trees, making the glowing leaves tremble. Their light dances across your arms like liquid gold. The same light catches on your eyelashes when you blink slowly. Everything here conspires to reinforce the simple truth you've spoken. The sturdy ground beneath you, the protective circle of trees, the patient stream carrying worries away. Your heartbeat has slowed without your noticing. Your breaths come farther apart, deeper. The words have done their quiet work, moving through you like sunlight through water, illuminating, warming, transforming nothing and everything all at once. Rest your hands palm up on your knees. This is the posture of receiving. You don't need to grasp the affirmation anymore. It circulates through you now with each pulse. Where thought can't reach, the body remembers. The trees seem to lean in slightly, their branches forming a canopy just above you. Their rustling sounds almost like speech, not words you understand, but tones that resonate in your bones. You don't need to translate. The meaning exists beneath language, in the way your spine straightens and your jaw unclenches. Close your eyes halfway. Between your lashes, the forest blurs into washes of color. Deep greens, soft golds, blues where shadows gather. The edges soften. The lines between things grow less distinct. You and the woods breathe together now, sharing the same air, the same quiet. When you whisper the affirmation next, let it be mostly breath, just the shape of the words without full sound. I am safe here. A secret between you and the night. The syllables barely disturb the air, yet they shift something fundamental in your chest. There's no need to chase after certainty. It finds you instead, in the way moss cushions fallen logs, in how the stream keeps its constant rhythm, in how your hands lie open without trembling. Evidence surrounds you, but the deepest knowing comes from within. Breathe into this awareness now. Let each inhale affirm what you've spoken. Each exhale release any lingering doubt. The process requires no effort, only presence. The words have taken root. They'll keep growing even after you've stopped tending them. Open your eyes fully. The forest remains unchanged, yet somehow brighter, as if your affirmation called forth more of its hidden light. The path ahead awaits, but for now, there's only this: the solid earth, the sheltering trees,
the certainty that right now here, you are safe. Move forward when ready. There's no hurry. The words walk with you.
The forest deepens around you, and between the trees, tiny lights begin to appear. Not the steady glow from the leaves above, but something more alive, flickering softly like fireflies at dusk. They dance in irregular patterns, some hovering near branches, while others drift through open spaces. Each one pulses faintly, brightening and dimming at its own quiet rhythm. These aren't just lights, they carry something with them, wishes for peace, yours and others, released into this forest night after night. Some glow warm gold, others cooler blue, a few tinged green like new leaves. They move without hurry, tracing invisible paths that cross and separate. Your eyes follow one as it weaves between two cedars, then vanishes momentarily behind a trunk before reappearing. Your mind wants to count them, to track each light's movement, to understand their patterns. That's natural. The thinking mind always seeks to grasp. But here, that effort isn't necessary. Studies show soft, moving lights like these help the brain shift into calmer states, slowing thoughts without force. The effect happens best when you simply let the lights exist without analyzing them. Soften your gaze. Let the lights blur slightly at the edges, their colors blending where they cross paths. One drifts close enough that you feel its warmth on your cheek. Not heat, just a gentle radiance like sunlight through closed eyelids. You don't need to reach for it. The light lingers near your shoulder before moving on, joining the others in their slow dance. Notice how your breathing changes as you watch. The rhythm grows more even, matched now to the lazy pace of the light's movements. Your shoulders drop another fraction. Your hands, resting in your lap, grow heavier. The part of you that wanted to count them has quieted, content just to witness. A cluster of lights gathers near a low-hanging branch, their combined glow illuminating the bark's deep grooves. As you watch, they disperse again, each choosing a different direction. There's no rush in their parting, no urgency to their wandering. They move as slowly as thoughts drifting towards sleep. Your eyelids grow heavier. The lights blur further, their edges softening like ink in water. It's getting harder to track any single one now. That's all right. In fact, it's good. The mind releases fastest when it stops trying to hold details. The lights know this. Somewhere, dimly, you realize they've been guiding you toward this release all along. Warmth spreads across your skin where the lights pass closest. Not the dry heat of day, but something gentler. The kind of warmth that seeps into stiff joints and eases them open. It lingers even after the light moves away, pooling in your palms, behind your knees, at the base of your skull where tension hides. Some of the lights now seem to pulse in time with your breath. Inhale, and one brightens slightly across the clearing. Exhale, and another dims near your feet. Coincidence, perhaps, or maybe just your awareness deepening, merging with the forest's quiet rhythms. Either way, you no longer question it. Look up. The canopy above is alive with them now. Not just dozens, but countless tiny lights weaving between branches, through leaves, across open patches of indigo sky. Their collective glow bathes everything in a gentle radiance that has no single source. It's everywhere and nowhere, like sunlight filtered through water. Your mind is silent, not forcibly emptied, but stilled as naturally as a pond settling after a pebble's ripple fades. The lights don't demand your attention. They simply continue their dance, content whether you watch or drift. Your awareness expands to hold them all without focusing on anyone. Without realizing you've stopped distinguishing between the lights and the spaces between them. The whole forest breathes with that same soft glow. The trees, the air, your own skin humming faintly with it. The separation between observer and observed dissolves like mist in morning light. Time stretches, or perhaps it pauses, here where lights drift and thoughts don't cling. You couldn't say how long you've been watching, nor do you care to wonder. The measurement doesn't exist in this place. There's only the gentle pulse of radiance, the occasional brush of warmth, the growing heaviness in your limbs. One light lingers near your hand, hovering just above your open palm. It pulses slowly, brighter, then soft again. You don't reach for it. You don't need to. The light knows where it belongs. Just as your learning does rest when allowed to come unbidden. The warmth spreads up your arms now, weightless and steady. Your head bows slightly, not with exhaustion, but with the quiet surrender of something held too tightly at last released. Around you, the lights continue their dance, patient, unhurried, endless in their gentle variations. No need to chase them with your eyes anymore. No need to understand. Simply be present. Sleep isn't somewhere you arrive. It's the journey we've taken together. The forest remains whenever you need it, paths glowing soft in memory, trees waiting to whisper peace. Return here any night. The stream still flows. The moss keeps its soft welcome. For now, let the journey fade into rest. The affirmations planted will grow without tending. Your body knows the way back to stillness better than any guide. The night holds you gently. The forest keeps watch. All is well. Close your eyes fully now. Let sleep rise to meet you like water welcoming rain. Good night.